The Korean War first began when North Korea decided to invade South Korea in 1950. Before the war, Korea was ruled by the Japanese, and after the Japanese surrender, the Soviet Union occupied the North, while the US occupied the South. Because the two ideologies between the two Koreas were vastly different, the North ended up wanting to reunify the South under the communist rule and decided to invade. By the time the Armistice was signed on July 27, 1953, North Korea has suffered an estimated 1.3 million casualties out of a population of 9 million. South Korea, meanwhile, suffered around 3.2 million casualties from a total population of 22.2 million in 1950. US has recently started the process of banning Americans from traveling to North Korea, and the leaders of North Korea, including Kim Jong-un, are using the legacy of destruction brought on by the US as a key piece of propaganda to use to denounce the US. Essentially, the North Korean government is using the US aggression in the past as a way to portray Americans as an enemy that has leveled their country once and could do so again. American airplane bombings were treated as especially ruthless and savage, and this act became a political tool that's used by the North Korean government to fuel the rebellion against Americans. Historically, the war started when North Korea invaded the South, but North Korea teaches its citizens that the US started the war, and only their great leader can protect them. Propaganda against the US also starts with the very young. In kindergarten, for instance, children are given anti-American images to look at, and June 25th, which is the start of the Korean War, is also revered as the start of American imperialism. Recently, the North Koreans has successfully implemented intercontinental ballistic missiles that could strike the heart of the US, threatening cities like Los Angeles, Denver, and Chicago. Trump has claimed that he was very disappointed in China because they didn't put on any pressure to slow down the development of the missile systems. Meanwhile, Chinese representatives at the UN claimed that the case with North Korea is out of Chinese jurisdiction, and that the two major influencers of Korea's peace actually lies within the US and North Korea, and so we shouldn't look up to China itself. And so, the struggle wages on.